Good afternoon to everybody. First of all, I want to thank everybody involved with making our Sunday celebrations possible on a weekly basis, from creating the flyer to uploading everything to the website. And I want to thank Reverend Connie for asking me to speak. I love to be a part of this. And today I'm going to be talking of the COVID-19 and how it has affected me personally in my home. So with that, I want to ask, how have all of you handled being caught in the middle of this pandemic? I'll be speaking today about me only and how I have handled the shelter in place, or as they call it, SIP as in Paul. I can't really speak for my immediate family. I don't want to put words in their mouths. I found myself sheltering in place with my better half since March 18th, 2020. I worked from home for close to 9 weeks. I am very grateful to my employer for allowing me to work from home and not have to be unemployed and or apply for unemployment. During the shelter in place, I was faced with hearing about recession, stock market crashes, social isolation, businesses that could be closing, most jobs not being performed or being performed differently, no Clorox wipes, and even no toilet paper. But, plus listening to newscasters reporting on the thousands of lives that are ceasing to exist due to this pandemic worldwide. I'm 62 years old and I have never lived through something like this before. Hearing all of this, of course, can become overwhelming, and I could have been easily filled with fear, anxiety, as I was seeing the world in my very own community activities come to a screeching halt. I had to adapt to wearing a mask, carrying Clorox wipes whenever available to me, and washing my hands about every other minute. When the first news came out, I was a bit stressed and started to wonder about the unknown. By the first week of April, I found that it was imperative that I take time to ground myself in spiritual truth, separate from the collective consciousness, and continue to live daily life as safe as I can and not getting sucked into the global fear. As I find my way in this current moment with the pandemic, I have learned to change my routines and my priorities at home and work. I'd love to share with you several of the things that I have used to help ground me and balance me and help me tremendously to continue to have a positive mindset, if I may. If these things don't work for you, please feel free to toss them. However, if they do help you, I am just loving that. First and foremost, I treat and move my feet every day with affirmative prayer. Faith in my God that all will be okay for me and my family, and continue to be grateful every day and continue to post on Facebook about being grateful. 2, I tried to see this time of SIP as a gift, an opportunity to share time with my husband at home, which we really never had time to do so in the 38 years we've been married. When our family started growing, we always worked opposite hours. I worked days and he worked graveyard. He had to go to work 2 hours later after I got home during the week. That happened for 30 years. Now he's been retired, thanks to God. So during this time, believe it or not, we were able to get to know each other even better and really were able to commune together and share ideas and show gratitude towards each other by words, telling each other that we're grateful for each other. Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you for being an excellent husband or an excellent wife. It's been really amazing, to tell you the truth. We both learned that this time of SIP We actually enjoyed being together at home at the same time, and it was not a forced togetherness, thanks to God, like I have now heard my friends discussing with each other, that is what it felt like for them when they were SIP at home for 2 months with their spouses. Number 3, thought that I should build a daily routine with my husband's help, which was setting up my work schedule and workspace, set up our meal plans, household chores, cleaning house, and continuing to declutter. Together, we both got rid of more than 25 large trash bags filled with stuff we did not need anymore from the backyard and in the garage. Thanks to God, we had the strength to do it together. We worked as a team. It was very tiring, but we got it done. Number 4, I am a happy person and very positive by nature already, just like my dad. That is the way I was born. But still, I thought to myself, I have to find a way to boost my daily happiness even more through the 3 M's of mental health: movement, mindfulness, and meaningful social relationships. Mental health, thinking on a daily basis of things that currently make me happy and what made me happy in the past, like happy memories, thinking about them, looking through old pictures. And don't allow information overload. So I limit myself on how much time I have on the TV. I drink coffee at times with my eyes closed and taking in the amazing flavor and the smell. I love it. Makes me feel good. Movement, walking at least 30 minutes a day. Mindfulness, I do my affirmative prayer on a daily basis. I read my Science of Mind book, reach out to friends and family that might need prayer work, and let them know that I'm always available to them when needed. Meaningful relationships, I really had to decipher through which friends were positive for me and which ones were not. So with that said, I had to end some negative ones, and it wasn't easy, of course, and I had worked on this, I think it was last November and December, but I got rid of maybe 4 or 5 more people just recently. Number 5, created comfortable rituals for me. I made a piece of jewelry on a daily basis. That was very therapeutic for me, believe it or not. And I have now donated all those pieces to the women's shelter, and they loved it. Created a new area for my mesa and my altar, and it looks amazing. I enjoy that area, especially at night before I go to bed. I love it. Number 6, I now for the last 4 or 5 years have been a volunteer for the Fresno Food Bank on an annual basis through Hunger Heroes Project. This year, because of SIP, I was able to dedicate more time to this fundraiser, and I still have probably about 2 more weeks or 2.5 weeks to work on this. But up to now, I have collected $7,000 all on my own. And I am elated over that. That's the best I've done since I started this program on an annual basis. In closing, I believe that something good is seeking to emerge that draws us nearer to one another during this time. And it is important to find ways to remember peace, to be in joy, and to find happiness. It's important in the midst of these challenges that we remember to smile, to have lightness in our hearts. And when we do, we live in alignment with our truth. Our truth is knowing we are always safe, whole, healthy, complete in every way. And remember to always be kind and loving to each other, and be of service to each other every opportunity that you have, whether it be your neighbor, your friend, your grocery clerk, your mail person, mailman, mailwoman, or somebody's friend that needs help. I've gone out to get groceries for neighbors recently, and whatever you think, where you could be of service would be amazing. So anyway, keep all that in mind. I appreciate all of you, and I wish you a wonderful rest of the month and a wonderful rest of the year. And I hope to see all of you in person before the end of the year. Thank you so much. God bless you, and namaste. Bye.